Hey guys, Hobbs here, in Scholomance, and one of the rumors everybody's been talking about in the comments on my last video is, yes, I can still bubble with the new patch. The new patch is awesome. In a lot of the lower end instances, the old style, the Hobbs way of pulling that I originally started with, I can still do. A lot of them aren't that big because of, much bigger because of doors and things like that, but they are a lot easier. The mobs go down a lot faster. What I'm showing you here is, if you remember my last video about achievements, yes, for the first few days I got hooked on achievements. So this is the first few days of when the patch came out, and we're going to lead up into more recent during this video. Because as I found out with all these achievements is, yeah, they're nice, but right now, other than titles, there's no real benefit to PvE which is what I'm focused on as a guild. Of course, when I bring lower members through these instances, or in this case, this person when I was in the Barrens doing the questing needed a hand just to get into Ogrimmar. He got the achievement there in the Ragefire, and the mount didn't drop. So as I'm going through all these videos, I know yesterday I talked about T5 content. It's going to be coming near the end of the video. I wanted to put this little scene in. This is more recent. Right now, as you know, with the scourge of zombies that are attacking, it's making the cities very busy and very annoying because it's taking over NPCs, it's taking over allies, it's taking over horde. And sometimes you can't auction, you can't mail. Basically, there's an aura around the player. They turn into a zombie like this, and I believe you stay like that until you're dead. Or until you kill other people, you just keep going. The thing is when you attack other people or other people attack you, they have a chance of being infected too. And unless it's cleansed off, they're going to be a zombie as well. So we were just waiting here for the Headless Horseman for a couple people to come in to use up our saves for the day. And I tried cleansing it off me, and it just won't work. And I just keep trying and trying and trying. So I have to accept my fate that the timer's counting down, and I'm going to have to attack the other players. Kill or be killed. So, first time being a zombie here, and I'm looking through everything and just trying to do some damage before I knew that before I die. And you'll see, really, I didn't do a lot, but I did infect Anzac. So I'm kind of wondering, is the cycle going to keep going on? But the thing is yes, after a few cleanses, I was able to cleanse Anzac. When you're in a city, if you really want the zombie invasion to stop, don't attack other players, because then it's just going to continue being on. We did it here for fun, and but the thing is, I found when I was in Darnassus the other day, when people would attack me, I'd get infected, and then they would, and they just kept going and going until we finally settled them down, where I just wanted to auction, disenchant some stuff, and put it back up. So now we're in ZA. ZA was bugged for my group for the first 3 times where I didn't hear the rain sound. So what you'll see here is we all collapsed here early, and on the far right we kept out a paladin who bubbled. It was a solution by one of our hunters who used to have a pally as a main hope, and he had figured this out, because we just kept wiping because the rain sound wouldn't come, so we wouldn't know when to collapse. Here we did it. We collapsed early, kept the pally. You'll see him on the far left now, a different one, the healer, bubbles. Then he's able to come in because he took that hit, and yes, we were able to get him down. Unfortunately, we didn't figure this out till the timer went out and we didn't get a timed chest. So I'm kind of sharing this information because if anybody else has that bug where they're not hearing the rain, at least you'll be able to get a timed chest if you use that method. World Killer got this nice sword. And now what you're seeing here is the same fight, but I figured out a different way. I read online that if you look up at the sky, so I'm tanking him right now, but I'm actually looking at the sky waiting for it to dim. And on vent, and I had called everybody in. We might want to rewind and take a look at it again. It just dimmed slightly. I call everybody in. At that moment, it's the same as the old rain sound. It's just been bugged. I don't know if it's just me, but I have my ambient sound up and everything like I used to, but ever since the patch, I haven't been able to do it that way. But at least I have a way now where we're able to get timed chests and move on. Because, I mean, the fight really, with the, consider that it's now 30% less hit points on the bosses, and plus we're doing so much more damage, the fight's a lot easier. So, now we're in TK, entering into T5 content. The clearing was quite easy along the way, a couple different methods. I'm going to skip by that. We did not attack this boss, but you get to see him along the way too. We're going to go right to Loot Reaver, or as his official name is, Void Reaver. People call him Loot Reaver because what I've been reading on forums is he's probably one of the easiest 25-man, which is kind of odd that we didn't hit it earlier because we always did well with mags and gruels. And we have 4 tanks here. Everybody's spread around. He's got these orbs going all around him. You're fighting for aggro the whole time. If he bounces you back, you lose aggro, so it goes to the next tank. So the key for everybody else is usually to stay below the top 3. So we've downed him a few times now, and after downing him a few times, yes, he is the easiest 25-man boss that we have down. And I can see why they call him Loot Reaver now. The main thing was to clear the trash before and to be organized enough and have the right balance of healers and everything else like that. He did drop some tier 5 shoulders, which I did lose the roll on. But the one theory I've always said, as long as, people are long-term in the guild, the next time those shoulders drop, I have a better chance of actually getting them because the person next to me won it last time. So we did do one other boss in TK, and I found her quite interesting. I actually upgraded my consecration with a glyph to go up to 10 seconds versus the normal 8 seconds. The one thing I find, though, is sometimes when you need it to drop it to control aggro, you might miss it by a little bit longer now. You got to take down the healers to the right and left when they spawn, and of course go back to her on aggro, and then you basically repeat. This time I was able to drop the consecration in the right spot when everybody collapsed together so that all those random mobs wouldn't just disperse out and hit everybody. At the end, it turns into this big void, and it's about easy as that. Some boots dropped. Once again, I got to get a new set of dice because I did lose the roll, but luckily it was one of our tanks, Aiden, who we saw last video. He's got some really good set of dice because he also won that mount in Kara. Those boots, just a little clip on what they look like. Let me know how you like this one. I think it's a little bit more organized than the last one. Rate it high, rate it low. Add it to your favorites if you like, guys. And if you do one thing, make sure you subscribe because it will let you know when I bring out more videos. I'll have a new one out shortly. With all this content, I'm trying to bring it out fast just so that you guys have more to see because Lich King's coming, and I want to make sure I document all the changes. Blizzard's been just hammering us with good positive things before the upgrade to Lich King. So, till next time, guys.